This year I grew 6 different types of garlic. In this video I'm going to tell you what my 3 favorite types of garlic were of the ones I grew. Here's what I had to say about the garlic in late April. In these 2 rows we're growing 6 different types of garlic. In the south row are Bavarian Purple, German White Porcelain, and Purple Glazer. In the north row we have Italian Artichoke, Persian Star, and Elephant Garlic. We planted all of these last fall. Now I'll show you all the harvest in alphabetical order. This one is Bavarian Purple. One factor that slowed all of our garlic down a little bit was the fact that we got rust on it. Here's a look at what rust looks like on garlic leaves. Rust can sometimes be a problem if you use too much nitrogen, and I think that's what happened to us. If you do get rust on your garlic leaves, remove the affected leaves and make sure not to compost them. Here's a look at the size of the bulbs on the Bavarian Purple. Some of them were pretty good size and some were smaller. The next type is elephant garlic. We only grew a few bulbs of these. Elephant garlic has a milder flavor when compared to regular garlic. Despite its name, elephant garlic isn't a true garlic. It's a variant of the leek. As you can see, elephant garlic grows extremely large bulbs. They also have tiny bulbs around the main bulb, and those can be planted to grow more garlic. They're called corms. Because of its milder flavor, it can be a good option for those who find common garlic varieties too strong. This one is called German White Porcelain. Like with the elephant garlic, we only grew a few of these. Even with the rust to slow it down a little bit, this one did very well, and as you can see, it can produce very large bulbs under ideal growing conditions. Italian Artichoke is a soft neck variety, and for that reason it'll have smaller cloves than the cloves on most hardneck varieties. And because it is a soft neck variety, it won't produce scapes like hardneck varieties do. But they can still produce some decent sized bulbs and occasionally a few runts like this one. I mentioned scapes just a second ago, and if you're unfamiliar with what garlic scapes are, I did a video on that subject, and I'll put a link to that video down below. Up next is Persian Star. It's another hardneck variety, and I was kind of unimpressed with it. It produced average sized bulbs to below average sized. Persian Star is a hardneck variety. Last, but definitely not least, is Purple Glazer. This one had the most consistently large bulbs of any of the types that I grew, except for the elephant garlic, of course. This one also didn't seem to be affected by the rust as much as the others, and it had much healthier roots, as you can see. Now I'm going to rank my top 3, starting with number 3. Number 3 is German White Porcelain. I didn't grow very many of these, but from the ones that I grew, I was impressed enough that I'd like to give it another try. Number 2 is Bavarian Purple. It seemed to be one of the more consistent varieties that I grew. But the number 1 variety wasn't even close. It's Purple Glazer. It produced very large bulbs, and I already have some planted for next year. Keep in mind that these varieties of garlic might have done better under different growing conditions. Let us know what your favorite type of garlic is, or if you've grown any of these varieties. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.